Hello everyone and welcome to another data pack. Today we have Shulker respawn. So we are here and we have an entity right under, and you can see already some glowing boxes and some spawning live already. And I'm gonna explain to you how this happens and how I managed to have natural spawning for shulkers. Okay, so you already have seen what I have over there. I have a command block to show you where the shulkers are spawning, and that is not included in the data pack, of course. This is just for demonstration purposes. And I have another command here to kill the shulkers as soon as I get next to them, and that is also not in the data pack, of course. The data pack is just spawning. And I'm gonna have to say big thanks to Cass from the Maizuma Games channel that came up with an interesting concept of Enderman being replaced, and or use the Enderman spawning and replace some of them with shulker mobs. And there were some conditions that he added, like the distance between shulkers, and that was pretty smart. So I used all of that and included it into a data pack, and also I added more conditions about spawning so people don't abuse of this system. So I'm gonna put a link on the description with his data or his command blocks. He made this for 1.12, I believe, and I obviously made this data pack for 1.13, adding a lot of other stuff. And I'm not using armor stands like I think Ray did. Ray works. I'm not using command blocks or any locational stuff. Only natural spawning Enderman, and also adding conditions in end cities and validating all of that, making this only work in specific biomes, which are the end midlands and the end highlands where end cities are. So right now you can see already there were Endermen here, of course. You saw it when I was over there, and they turn into shulkers if they meet certain conditions. So one also of the conditions is certain distance from the player and certain distance between shulkers. And of course, if you want to have Enderman spawning, and we have another shulker spawn down there, if you want to have Enderman spawning in your end city, you're gonna need to do some work yourself. It's not easy. Part of this was to put some light on the end island here. I didn't light everything up. That is something that you need to do. You need to condition your spawnings, your spawns, to put it into one only place, and that is common in any mob farm, of course. So that is something that you might need to do in your end cities. Obviously, remove all the end rods that are around. I did that. Any light source, and make sure that the end city is dark enough for you to do that. So yeah, we have more spawns over there, and there's a little time that in between spawns as well. It's not aggressive spawning or anything like that. I think it works every second because it's based on other Minecraft stuff that is achievements, and that is something that I used to solve certain problems about conditions and biomes. There was one possible condition that was to make the data pack work only if I was in an end city, but that was not going to work for things like this one, which is a little one. And imagine I will have to stay here in this end city and wait until Enderman spawns around me or inside the end city while I'm in the end city. So that's basically impossible. Enderman won't spawn if I'm 20 blocks, or they won't spawn 20 blocks around me. So that is something that I kind of corrected by just using the biomes where the cities go. Okay, so I waited a little bit more and I see more spawns here. And also one of the things that you should know is that there is a condition for shulkers to not spawn if a shulker is already in there. So there's a spherical radius that will basically prevent any shulkers of spawning around one of them. So if you want more spawning, you're gonna need to get rid of them, move them, hurt them, I don't know, something, so they spawn again. So yeah, that's why I'm getting rid of these guys. This is a nice platform for them to spawn, I think. And of course, let's go down here. Oh, this one got attached to that wall, which is great. Just natural spawning, I think. Really. Alright, so as I mentioned, there's no chunk loading or armor stands or anything weird like that. So you're good to go as soon as you install your, or you place the file, the data pack file in your data packs folder, and you're good to go. So let me know how it goes. If you feel like in some way this is not balanced or something like that, let me know. We can probably tweak this. Of course, more testing needs to be done on different types of cities and different amounts of people raiding cities. You let me know how it goes, and I'll probably have to adjust anything. So far I'm pretty happy the way it is, and I'm really proud of this data pack. It was really hard to come with a solution for validating all these steps that I just mentioned. So well, anyway, leave a like if you like this, subscribe for more data packs, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.